What does your Bible say at John 1:18? There's many different translations out there today, and you may not be aware, not all the differences in a translation are because of the way we translate from Greek into English. Sometimes it is the underlying manuscript evidence that is different. There's variant readings within the manuscripts. And of course, spelling differences can occur through the skill level of the scribe, the fatigue of the scribe. There's a multitude of reasons that variants occur. And we have over, my understanding, somewhere around 6,000 Greek manuscripts of the New Testament. And so just an embarrassing treasure of manuscript evidence for what we have as our New Testament. It's amazing. And there are some translations that have John 1:18 as reading, "No one has ever seen God, the only one, himself God, who is in closest fellowship with the Father, has made God known." That is the Net Bible. And it's kind of interesting when you see a footnote in a Bible and it says something about some manuscripts read something different or whatever, or something along those lines. You're left not really with an understanding of what's the quantity. How does that really look? Someone's made a decision here and you get the result. Do you really know much about that? It's my understanding there's 1,610 Greek manuscripts that use the word son instead of God. And there's only 7 that use the word God of the Greek manuscripts. 0.3% of the Greek manuscripts versus 99.7 that say son. And this is what the committee members that put together the textual commentary on the Greek New Testament, Bruce Metzger, had to say. The committee had this to say. They gave a grade of B to this verse, and they said the acquisition of Papyrus 66 and Papyrus 75, both of which read God, gave the external support notable strength. And yet the committee regarded the word son easier reading, and so they went with the harder reading of God. And yet one of the committee members, Alan Wikgren, had this to say: "It is doubtful that the author would have written only begotten God, which may be a primitive transcribal error in the Alexandrian tradition." This would have been the nomia sacra, only one letter difference. What if somebody spilled their coffee and it skewed that letter on 7 manuscripts? At least a D decision would be preferable, is what Alan Wikgren had to say about John 1:18 as God.